I always enjoyed watching people from the shadows. Their daily routines, their private moments, they fascinated me. But living as an observer became insufficient. I craved a deeper connection. So, I chose an apartment building nestled in the heart of the city, a place filled with unsuspecting souls to whom I would become a haunting presence. At first, I merely watched, studying the habits of the building's inhabitants. I learned their schedules and memorized the rhythms of their lives. It was like conducting a symphony of secrets, a beautiful dance of knowledge that only I could see. As time passed, I felt an irresistible urge to become a participant in their lives, to feel the rush of being among them. The thought consumed me, driving me to take a daring step beyond the shadows. Late one night, while the world outside slumbered, I slipped inside an unlocked apartment, my heart pounding with exhilaration. Inside, I moved like a phantom, invisible in the darkness. My steps were soft, my presence a whisper. I explored the intimate details of this stranger's life. The photos on the walls, the books on the shelf, the scent of their perfume lingering in the air. It was intoxicating, knowing I was there amidst their possessions, a hidden part of their existence. As the days turned into weeks, my nighttime escapades became routine. I moved from one apartment to another, leaving behind no trace of my presence. The thrill of my secret life sustained me, but it was only a matter of time before I would yearn for more. My hunger for connection intensified, and I began toying with their lives, leaving cryptic notes or rearranging their belongings just slightly. I reveled in the fear that started to spread like wildfire, knowing they could feel my presence lurking in the shadows. The anticipation of their reactions, the terror they felt. I fed on it like a forbidden fruit. One fateful night, as I ventured into another apartment, I noticed a diary left carelessly on the bedside table. The temptation was too great, and I succumbed to the urge to read its contents. The words etched on those pages spoke of fears, insecurities, and desires, the very essence of the writer's soul laid bare. I became obsessed with the diary's author, knowing them intimately through their words. I followed their every move, and when they left, I would slip into their apartment, reading the latest entries and living vicariously through their life. It was as if I had become a part of their mind, a silent passenger in their innermost thoughts. Yet, as my intrusion deepened, so did the darkness that consumed me. The line between observation and manipulation blurred, and I reveled in the chaos I caused. The joy I once found in simply watching was no longer enough. I craved the chaos of control. As the apartment's occupant grew more unsettled, I couldn't help but feel a perverse satisfaction. They became increasingly paranoid, desperate for answers to the mystery that plagued their life. It was intoxicating, the power I held over them. But it wasn't enough. I wanted more. More control, more fear, more darkness. One night, as I watched from the shadows, I saw the occupant making plans to leave. Panic surged within me, the fear of losing my connection to them unbearable. I couldn't let them go. I needed them to stay, to continue being my unwitting companion. In a moment of reckless desperation, I revealed myself, emerging from the darkness like a phantom. My presence sent them into a frenzy of terror, their eyes wide with fear as they stared at the mysterious intruder who had haunted their life. "I know you," they stammered, their voice trembling. "Why are you doing this?" I chuckled softly, savoring the fear in their eyes. "I know you better than anyone else ever could," I replied cryptically. "I've been with you all along, watching, listening, knowing." They tried to run, but I was faster. I cornered them, relishing the terror that pulsed through their veins. It was a dance of fear and power, the intoxicating rush of control flowing through me. At that moment, I felt invincible, a god among mortals, but just as quickly as the thrill came, it vanished. In their eyes, I saw the damage I had caused, the torment, the fear, the shattered sense of security. I felt a pang of guilt, a flicker of remorse. What had I become? I was no longer the quiet observer. I had become a monster. In that moment of clarity, I vanished into the night, retreating into the shadows from which I came. My reign of terror had come to an end, leaving behind only a trail of broken lives and shattered souls. As I disappeared into the darkness, I knew I could never escape the haunting truth. I was the real monster, the silent intruder who drove them to the brink of madness, and I could never undo the horrors I will inflict upon their lives.